Entrepreneurship TV all over the world. Welcome to today's show. In today's show, we have got Ora Ataguba. She is from Nigeria, the CEO of the Luffa factory. She's back to talk to us in terms of her own company. She was with us a few weeks ago. Now, a lot of people have asked us to bring her back. Ora, welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Shepherd. I'm glad to be back.
Ora, a lot of our viewers were actually impressed with your first interview. Now they've said we need to bring you back. Now we would want you to tell us what informed and what prompted you to start the Luffa factory.
Well, I would say it came naturally to me, which is an answer that I always give. The Luffa factory was something that I've always wanted to do way back, but I just didn't have any idea where to find the Luffa. I remember when I was young, it used to grow behind our house, and I loved it. I used to use it. And somewhere after some years while I was in business, I thought one day I would like to just sell this. I don't know what prompted that decision. But one thing I must say about the product itself is that I love it. It has the right colors, it has the right texture, and I could see the durability of it. And it's just so natural, and I love nature. And so I'd always had it as something I was thinking about. And then coincidentally, a few years down the line, I was traveling on a road trip and I saw Luffa. And I was so excited. I got some quickly and I started the business. So it was not preconceived, but it was something that I just had a love for. And on looking at the product, it has all the qualities that, you know, could make a business statement. It has all the qualities that I would like to put into a business. And so for me, it just came naturally.
Ora, what are the specific products that are made by the Luffa factory?
Okay, we have present products and then we have products for the future. So I'll just mention the present products because I don't want to let my trick out of the bag yet. So at the moment we have the bathing sponges, which is something that everyone knows. We also have the sponges for washing dishes, and we have sponges for washing vegetables. Now these sponges come in different grades of hardness and softness because it's a vegetable, it's a plant. So it depends on when you harvest. So we have the really soft ones and we have the really hard ones. So the hard ones can be used to wash tiles as well, but we haven't made that official. But my brother uses them to wash tiles at his construction site. So I know it works. So we also have the soap, which is going to be out. It's already out, but we're working on putting finishing touches to the packaging. So we have the bathing sponges, the dishwashing sponges, and the soap at the moment.
Ora, my final question in this first segment of the show is going to focus on the market and the clients. Who are the Luffa factory products market and the clients? Where are they?
I'd say my clients are everywhere. It's an essential because we all take a bath. But specifically, I would say the people who are my clients are the people who are concerned about nature, who are concerned about eco-friendliness, people who are concerned about saving the earth because it has a biodegradable quality. And you know, these days, everyone is going natural. Everyone wants the natural skincare, the natural hair care. And so the Luffa is a natural skincare. So for people who want it natural, who want it untainted, who want it real and green, those are my clients. But I would say everywhere there's a bathroom, Everywhere there's a kitchen, everywhere there's a construction site, everywhere you have little chubby babies, my clients are everywhere.
Or are we just going to go for a very short break? We'll be back very soon. To our international viewers who are watching us all over the world, we're just going to go for a short break. Please keep watching. We'll be back very soon. All over the world, we are discussing with Ora Ataguba from Nigeria. She is the CEO of the Luffa factory. She's talking to us in terms of hair products, the clients, and the market. Ora, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
Ora, we have heard now about the products, how you started the company, your market, and the clients. We would want now to find out from you, what were some of the mistakes and challenges that you faced when you started to run your business?
Well, I'd say there were some challenges, and I'd say I made some mistakes, but looking at my background, I've been in business for over 20 years. I've never been in paid employment. From the get-go, I started my entrepreneurship journey. And so challenges and mistakes are things that come naturally to me as an entrepreneur. So I would say I've had all the challenges that entrepreneurs would have, from staffing to funding to marketing. In every aspect, you have the challenges because you are not working in isolation. You work in a society that provides the background for the work that you do. So those challenges are eminent. And so I can mention a few challenges. When I started my farm last year, I worked with an agronomist, and we kind of got it going pretty well. But I came back one day and I found the whole farm had collapsed. And so that was a serious challenge for me, but I tried to look at what the issues were and correct them for the future. So that happened to me last year, but this year I can assure you that I've done better. So those challenges will come in the area of staffing. You have a lot of people saying there's unemployment, and then you give them employment and the attitude is just not right. And then you have to go through trying to train them, to get them, to see the vision, to see where you're going, to see that, this is a life-changing journey for all of us. So those challenges are there. And, but I can tell you that when the challenges come, how you handle them, where you're going, how you get up when the problems come is what really makes you. As an entrepreneur, you just have to keep going. You just have to keep going. Never say never. Never say no.
Speaking about making sure that your employees, the staff, do follow the same vision, what's your vision? How does a company come up with a vision? But not only that, what's the Luffa factory's vision for the next 5 to 10 years?
My vision for the Luffa factory is to be just everywhere. Where there's a bathroom, it doesn't matter where, in Nigeria, in Africa, everywhere in the world, where there's a bathroom, where there's a kitchen. There's no reason why we can't be there. So I would like to create the backdrop of this, of my vision, is the fact that I'd like to create employment for my people. And so we have a group of farmers now who are happy to work with us. And because the loofah is something that you have to change often, it's a body product and we give you about 3 months to change it. So we need loads of it. So we need loads of farmers to farm this and to create the kinds of quantities that we need to spread it around our country, to spread it around Africa, to spread it to the world. We have good weather here, and so we farm all year round. When the weather isn't okay in other parts of the world, maybe when it's snowing, we can provide the loofah for them. So we want the loofah factory everywhere. In the next 5 years, I must have covered Nigeria. Every state of Nigeria, there must be loofah factory products in the homes there. And then we've started to enter Africa. In 10 years, we should have covered Africa as well.
My last question within this segment is going to focus on entrepreneurship. I've talked to a number of people who would tell you that if they can get well-paying jobs, if they can be employed, why should one worry about entrepreneurship? From your own experience, what are the benefits that come with entrepreneurship?
I have spoken to a lot of people who want to be entrepreneurs because the drudgery and the frustration that comes with having to go to work every day and not even having a say is not something that a lot of people like. But for those who say, why bother with entrepreneurship? I'd say that's boring. I'll say that's not, how would I put it? That's not, would I say, what word can I use? I just find that really boring and unexpressive and lacking of, I don't know, but it's a choice. It's your choice if you want to get paid every month and, you know, have someone call the shots. But the benefits for me for entrepreneurship is the fact that you create employment, you create more jobs. You're not doing this for yourself alone. Entrepreneurship isn't about making money. It's about being there for the people. It's about being there for the society. It's about being there to do your own part. And, you know, when you solve a problem, you make money. And so if you solve the problem of unemployment, you will make money. Coincidentally, I spoke to a young lady this morning and she told me her story and I was laughing. And I said to her, I'm having an interview in an hour and I'm going to talk about you. She told me about her experience and how there was so much frustration where she worked after she graduated because they were given targets. They were given unrealistic targets that they couldn't meet, you know, and she branched out, and that was a confident young girl. She branched out and she's doing her own business now, which is related to the company that she worked because she had experience from there and she has no regrets. So if you're a go-getter, if you can take risks, you are an entrepreneur.
All right, thank you very much. Each time that I'm talking to you, I'm also benefiting myself. To our viewers across the globe, we're still talking to Ora. We're just going to go for a very short break. When we come back, we're going to talk a lot more about the company. We're also going to talk a lot more about what are some of the characteristics that entrepreneurs need to develop. Please stay tuned.
Success for Tel1 means success for businesses, government departments, and all our residential clients, bringing into play a digitally enabled society by 2023. Tel1 offers superfast, affordable, and dedicated internet services across the country over fiber, copper, or satellite to meet the customer's needs, location, and budget. All of this can be secured with virtual private networks. Cloud services and the data center allow you, our customers, to store, manage and disseminate all your data in a state-of-the-art private facility. Business Talk has become more affordable with our voice over internet protocol. VoIP allows you to make voice calls using any broadband internet connection and has massive potential savings as a cheaper mode of communication, making business processes more efficient and profitable. The use of unified business communication for our corporate clients offers a competitive advantage by managing multiple tools such as phone, video conferencing, email, customer service, and more. Stay connected all the time and bring your business up to speed with Tel1. Tel1, bringing you together.
To our viewers across the globe, we are back. We're talking to Ora Ataguba. She is from Nigeria. She runs a successful company called the Luffa Factory. Ora, welcome back.
Thank you.
Ora, you were talking about employment versus entrepreneurship. Now I would want to find out from you, from your own experience, are there any particular characteristics that you would say entrepreneurs need to develop for them to be running successful businesses?
There are lots of characteristics. You need resilience, you need passion and all that. But one major, this is so major, and as an entrepreneur, you need it, or you need to develop it. You know what that is? Confidence. It's called confidence, Shepherd. Confidence. You must be confident. You walk into a bank and anyway, before you are confident, you need to know your onions. You know what I mean? But sometimes confidence can get you, because it's all about perception. You know, you can get your way. You can walk into a place and make a demand and you get it because you're confident. So as an entrepreneur, you must be confident. I remember way back when I used to own an art gallery and I started, you know, to have exhibitions, and I was pretty young then. And I would walk into any bank and I would say to the receptionist, I'm here to see your manager. I'm here to see your president. I'm here to see the CEO. And sometimes, you know, I remember a particular day I was coming from the gym. So I was wearing a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, and I was passing by the bank, and I just thought, oh, you know, I need to drop by. And I went there. It didn't occur to me to go dress up all official. I was in a pair of shorts and t-shirts, and I came and I said I wanted to see the CEO. Do you know that I saw that man that day? I did, because the lady was taken off guard. She was taken unawares, you know. So you need confidence. You need confidence to present yourself. You need confidence to put your product out. If you're not confident in yourself and in what you're doing, how do you expect people to buy? That's a question.
Thank you very much for that. Now I'm going to move on to the next question, which I definitely know that a lot of our viewers across the globe will benefit from. A lot of business people, they've got to understand the function to do with marketing and advertising. From your own exposure and experience, how critical and important are these two functions, marketing and advertising?
They're so important for every business, because like I say, no matter how beautiful a product is, you need to put it out to the public. You need to put it on a shelf. People must see it. They must know the value. They must understand what is behind the scene, and all of that go into advertising. Without advertising, you don't have a business, because you must make sure that people understand. They must also understand they need to understand all that, and that comes in advertising. Not to talk about the quality of your advertising. You must be top notch with your advertising. People are very it's all about sight. People are very persuaded by what they see. So you must have proper and excellent advertising. Your message must be clear. Your message must be very clear, because there could be misinterpretation of where you're going. For instance, some people can see that we sell sponges, but we're not all about the sponges. We're also about the environment. We want to make sure, so people wonder, what is a sponge got to do with the environment? Your advertising must let them know that your sponges are biodegradable. And so you are concerned about the earth. There's a lot of waste in the water that doesn't biodegrade. And so if you're selling biodegradable sponges, you're concerned about the waste, you're concerned about the earth. And so they begin to see the business in another light. And there are some people who buy into a business because of that, rather than because it's just a money-making venture. People buy into the emotions behind that business, and you must be able to present that in your form of advertising. So the advertising cannot be overemphasized for any business.
Thank you very much for that. My last question within this segment, before we go for a break, I'm going to focus on cash flow management. From your experience as somebody who has been running businesses, how critical and important is the aspect to do with cash flow management in a business?
If you don't have cash flow management, then you probably don't have a business, because the cash flow is the blood in the veins of the business. So you must identify what's making money for the business. You might have a list of products. So what's making money? Where do you need to focus your energy on in this season at this time? Now, when the money comes into the business, where is it going to? Is it going to restock? Is it going to advertising? Where is it going to? So it's just so important to have that properly managed and properly understood, so you know where the money is coming, where it's going to when it comes. So you need to understand all of that, because you can't just take emotional decisions and think that, oh, it's time to restock when it's not. So the cash flow for any business is so important. If you can't do it by yourself, you must find somebody to do it for you. You might have a very small business that has proper understanding of its cash flow. That business will stand the test of time. And so when there are issues like we have currently now with the pandemic, you already have some money saved. You have your cash flow properly spelled out. So I would say the cash flow is the blood in the veins of your business. It's very extremely important.
Our viewers all over the world, we still have got Ora. We're just going to go for a very short break. When we come back, we will be now entering the final segment of our show. Stay tuned as we take a short break. Our viewers, we are back again with Ora. We're going to continue. This time we're going to talk a little bit more in terms of the importance of technology. We're also going to talk a lot more in terms of what are his strategies going forward to make sure that your company grows. Ora, welcome back to the show.
Thanks.
Ora, you have talked about the importance of cash flow. We've talked about the importance of marketing. You have also told us your specific products and your vision. Now, I would want to hear from you. What is the importance of technology when one is running a business?
The new world we're in now is all about technology. For the Luffa factory, technology starts right from the farm. We farm with technology. Our factory operates with technology. Our marketing, technology. Our sales, technology. Logistics, technology. So everything is so wrapped around technology now that you just have to be savvy in that aspect or you lose a lot. There are lots of businesses that are online that don't have brick and mortar physical presence. That's all technology. You and I are talking today. We can reach millions of people. That's technology. I sit in my factory in a rural area in Nigeria, and I can sell to people all over the world. That's technology. Someone makes a payment to me now, and once I've done the transfer on my phone, immediately I get a receipt. I WhatsApp it to them. That's technology. I thought about it one day, and I went on my Facebook page and I said, I put a poster there and I said, Mark Zuckerberg, where would we be without you? We are connected with all our friends. We are connected with the world. People are going to see me today and they'll call me. It's all about technology. So technology is big and you must understand that for your business. So if you are doing brick and mortar, your competition is online and that's technology. So you have to step it up. Where you see they're doing Zoom meetings or seminars on technology, please try and be a part of it.
Thank you very much, Ora. I know you have touched on my next question, but I would want you to elaborate on it a bit further. You have talked about technology. Now I would want our viewers who are all over the world to understand from you, what is it that they've got to do for them to access the Luffa factory products if they are within Nigeria, if they are within Africa and the whole world?
Well, in Nigeria, we have distributors, and I must say, we have distributors in some states at the moment. So you can reach us on our social media handles. If you reach me on my social media handle, I can tell you where you can get our products, and you can also find that information on our website. We also have partners who have our products but don't sell them under our labels. But the whole idea behind the Luffa factory is to push the Luffa out to the world. So we sell our labels, and we also have partners who sell under their labels. You can find us on all of our social media handles, and it's simply the Luffa factory on Instagram, on Facebook, and our website, www.theluffafactory.ng, and you can chat me up on WhatsApp. And we also have an agent in the US. And so if orders come from the US, we simply send it. And we're very accessible.
All right, thank you very much for the time that we have had. It only leaves me to thank you for the time you have come to talk to us, to our viewers across the globe. That has been Ora Ataguba, the CEO of the Luffa factory based in Nigeria. She has been discussing with us in terms of her products, their presence in Nigeria, as well as their outreach to Africa and beyond. May you continue to subscribe and watch out for our future informative shows. Ora, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Shepherd. But can I add one last thing?
Thank you very much. You can.
Okay. So I'd like to talk about our packages, because I know that a lot of people contact me and they think that they must sell under our label. I want to let people know that we do have a label which is called the Luffa Factory. That's our brand name, and you see it on all of our products. But we also have an opportunity for people who want to buy the Luffa as they are, so that they can rebrand them for their own companies, which is fine. So if you have a body shop or where you do body creams and soaps, you can buy our Luffa and rebrand as yours. We have different prices for all of that. You know, so I just wanted to add that.
Thank you very much, Ora. For all those that have been listening to the show, there is the Luffa Factory CEO talking to us. There is an opportunity for those that may want to partner and or be distributors. Once again, I urge you to continue subscribing to the channel, continue to watch out as we discuss with a lot more different entrepreneurs across the globe. Thank you very much, Ora.
Thank you, Shepherd.